before we get to the main event of this episode, I want to get through some of the resources that I have, and these in the inventory are the ones that I can easily get through. And for reference, I'm starting with these skills because they're going to change real quick. 39 crafting, 50 cooking. That is way more than I expected. I also spent some money. We are down to almost exactly a million GP. I got a lot of casts for a grind coming up and a lot of feathers, so we should be good for a while. I just didn't want to drop below a mil. And finally, 33 herb lore. So we started at 20 with that, so that's a lot of levels, a lot of early quests I can actually do now. But anyway, that is the resources that I wanted to finish. There are some other ones I could do, like I could do the smithing and stuff, but don't really need to right now. So the next big goal that we gotta knock out is the Graceful. I'm tired of walking around the game, so that's the next thing we're gonna do. Shouldn't be too bad. I gotta get to 40 so I can unlock Canifis, and then we'll actually go over there. So let's get it done here in Varrock. Thankfully, I did all of the 34 agility from quests and stuff, so the first Mark of Grace on the account. Only 259 more to go. 40 agility. That was quick. It was only like a little over an hour. And we got 17 marks. That's definitely a lot. So now, before we finish this course, let's talk about what I have to do next. I have to go get the Priest in Peril quest, because I never ended up doing that. Shouldn't be that difficult, but there is some tricky fights in there. And then once we have that, we can actually go to the Canifis course. Now, the first fight of the quest is this Temple Guardian. I forgot you can't use magic to kill it, so we grabbed an adamant sword, which I'm going to use for clue scrolls later anyway. I didn't want to buy rune, save some cash. But thankfully we do have some melee stats. This should be no issue at all. Guardian my ass. This was the second trip giving him the essence, but there you go. Priest in Peril, 1400 per. I think I get 15. Yeah, 15. So I may as well start the nature spirit while I'm here, and I get some free food, I guess. But yeah, we'll do that quest later. But now we can go train at Canifis, which now we have all of Mauritania unlocked. So I have a lot more goals I can work on. Don't attack these werewolves. That is scary. Ooh, that is not good. I need to honestly turn off my attack options, like 100%. So this will be my home for, what is it? I think it's like 13, 15 hours to go from 40 to Graceful. It depends on what you start with. Oh, I should grab my Marks of Grace, but yeah. We'll be here a while. Just did a Quizmaster random. Always take the mystery box because there's some good stuff in here. And well, this is kind of a change of pace from the last clip, but I'm not done with the agility. I did a couple levels. Because I'm streaming this account, I thought it was a good idea that during my active time, I would be doing the agility, and then I don't really want to do agility while I'm not streaming because I would like to focus on other things, so I thought fishing would be perfect. So we need to get to 58 anyway, because that's a really good benchmark, because at that level, barbarian fishing is very, very good, and I get to unlock a bunch of other requirements. At the same time, I will also be banking some trout and some salmon, which will be good early cooking levels. We already have 50, but I think it'll get me like early 60s. So I'm going to give myself 2 days to finish the agility along with the fishing. This will be a pretty busy 2 days. Oh, I can see it! The last Mark of Grace, 260. Yeah, I have not recorded since we started this. That wasn't too bad. I did it over 2 sessions, 8 hours yesterday, about like 6 hours today. Not bad at all. We ended with 59 agility, which is a little higher than I thought. I was expecting about 58, but that's really good. We're very close to 60, which unlocks the Seers course. And yes, I could sit here and finish it, but I have an idea on how to get the agility up for that later. We're here. How's it going, Grace? We're going to buy one of each. I got to not mess this up. That would be embarrassing. One of each, and the boots. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys remember, I got Graceful so much later on my iron than I should have. I think it took me like 1,700 total, so it feels great to have it early. I still have a lot of quests to get through, so I can actually enjoy running through them. Anyway, that was the biggest goal of the video done, but we still have a lot to achieve. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I think the next thing we need to get is 43 prayer, because I feel like I just feel naked not having these going around the game, and it'll just make it infinitely safer having these at my disposal. For a lot of the early quests, it'll just make them a joke. I'm probably going to do a few quests and maybe some diaries to knock out some early prayer XP to lessen the amount of dragons I have to kill, because, you know, my stats are pretty low. They'll take a long time. I'm going to sleep on it, see what we actually do. But yeah, that is the next goal. Would you look at that? 58 fishing is done. Well, if you remember, I was doing this more as an AFK goal. So now that this is done, we need to fill that gap. I need something else to AFK. We'll figure out in a little bit. But checking out the spoils, we got 1,400 raw salmon and 2,200 trout. We can cook these anytime, really. I think I might do this when I unlock the Osiris kitchen and maybe the cooking gauntlets. As for fishing, I will take a break from it right now, but I will be going to barbarian fishing very, very soon. I would like to go up to 70. There's a lot of requirements in between 58 and 70, as well as once I do hit that level, barbarian fishing is so freaking fast. I can also knock out a lot of agility XP along the way. For now, though, I got to figure out what I'm doing in my immediate AFK time. And what came to mind was mining, because if we check our stats, it's still kind of low in terms of our gatherers. But yeah, I also don't mind Motherlode Mine. It's semi-AFK. I wouldn't call it AFK. It's definitely mindless. Something I could do off stream. On top of all this stuff, I do think Motherlode Mine is very good because it'll bank up some smithing. I'm kind of worried about getting it up to 59 for the Arty Medium Diaries. It's never a fun goal. You need a lot of money to buy enough gold ore for that. So training some mining here on the way to Prospector, the coal bag, etc. I can knock out a lot of easy smithing supplies. Time for some quests. So I have like 5 that I'm planning on doing, and then we're gonna dabble in some achievement diaries as well because we need to work on the 43 prayer, and I may as well get as much free experience as possible. Less dragons I gotta kill. So we're heading over to Seer's Village so we can go do the Merlin's Crystal quest. Another boss battle. Sir Mordred, I think his max hit's like a 5. Should not be an issue whatsoever. He's actually tearing me. Tearing me up. Whew. Well, that was such an enjoyable grind of getting the water talisman. So I know you can get these from the water wizard over south of Falador, but these actually have not that bad of a drop rate, and you kill them very quickly. So that did take a while, though. Oh my. I did make sure to bank a lot of the bones for future quests. I know you need like 20 something for Demon Slayer. But yeah, while I've been in the area, I've been doing like some diary tasks and stuff. Doesn't look like it, but we're accomplishing a lot. Merlin's Crystal finished. Kind of sucks you don't get anything other than a massive amounts of quest points. But now I can go do Holy Grail, and that is the Motherlode. 33 magic. I decided to pick that up quick while I turn in this Abyss quest because I can now do Telegrab, I believe, right? Where is it? Yeah. And I can do that to get some gold bars because I want to make a magic amulet. It'll help for these early mage quests, just slightly better accuracy, and I actually need to get one anyway for an upcoming quest. I finished the Abyss quest, and this will give me 1,000 rune crafting. Very nice. And it unlocks the Abyss, which at this HP I'm a little too scared to even use anyway. But 9 rune crafting is great because I have to go make a water rune and an earth rune for upcoming diaries. I did get the water tally like I showed. I still have to go grind the earth one. Not looking forward to that. Yeah, that's nice to knock out. The only skill left at level 1 is defense. That's interesting. Yo, first kill on the way to Intrana. We get the earth tally. Yeah, I should be able to telekinetic grab this gold bar. I'm gonna grab 2 for now. I can finally make these sapphire amulets. I do need one for making history, and the other one I will actually be enchanting. Thank God I bought extra cosmics last video because I can just go boom. So yeah, I know magic accuracy is kind of weird on this game, so realistically this isn't going to make that big of a difference, but even then, it gives me good mage defense too, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't. Okay, well, great. For Holy Grail, you have to go to the Draenor Manor anyway, so I decided to do Ernest the Chicken. And I already finished it. Let's get the reward. There, 4 quest points. I think you need this for animal magnetism, so it's nice to knock out, but for now, I need to go grab these magic whistles. This is the long part of the quest. I have to kill the Black Knight Titan. Let's make sure it spells on. Okay, so you can actually kill it with any weapon you want. The final hit has to be with the Excalibur, so you can flinch with the Excalibur, you can do mage. I'm doing mage. It's going to take a long time, even with this magic amulet. I probably should have grabbed some other magic equipment. And he's dead. That was not too bad. It was like 300 casts or something like that, so it did take a while, but not a problem. We did get an HP level and a magic level. God, I love this quest. Just look at these XP drops in just a moment. 11,000 prayer, 15,000 defense, and I went from 1 to 31 defense. That's insane. 30 prayer as well, which means I can use the easy diary lamps on that skill now, which that's part of the plan. Next on the list is Ghost Ahoy, because I actually need it for making history, and the fact that having an ectophile is really going to help. So let's go get some ecto tokens. I do have a bunch of bones I collected during the water talisman. Definitely not a bad quest. We get the ectophile, also 2400 prayer, which should be a level, right? 31. Good thing I did it now, because I need this for the actual prayer training, because I'll be doing it at Ectofuntus. Also makes it getting to Mauritania is not a chore. I finished making history finally. The reason I did it was the 1000 prayer. And yeah, you really only need this quest for like Song of the Elves, but there's another bonus to finishing this quest. And that is the Varrock Museum. So if you finish specific quests, you can get bonus kudos from Historian Minus, and a couple of the quests I did today are for that. And for the Varrock Easy Diaries, I actually have to get 50 kudos. So hopefully the quests we did, we'll knock those out, and I believe certain quests give you lamps. But there you go, 50. Oh, we're going way past 50 kudos. Okay, 60. Yo. Well, we have to get like 100 or so for Bon Voyage anyway. But yeah, I think each of these are 1,000 XP lamps. We're going to put those into prayer, of course. Speed this skill up a tad. And that should be a level right there. 33. So all in all, the Making History quest is 2,000 XP in prayer for me. Definitely worth it. With that, though, I'm done with all of the quests I wanted to knock out for the prayer XP. But moving on to diaries, there is still one quest I need to knock out. Queen of Thieves. And I also have to get 15% Hunt City's favor. Yeah, Queen of Thieves finished, which is 2,000 thieving. I don't think I get a level here. No, I do. 36. Cool. So now I think it's time to just do all the diaries. Karend, Karumja, Falador, Varrock, and last but not least, Lumbridge Diary is done. That is 5 easy diaries finished throughout today. We did the like 5 or 6 quests and then the 5 diaries in like 6 hours. There's just a bunch of running around. Of course, I have to mention it. Herblore, runecrafting, they're solid options. I just really want to get this 43 prayer out of the way. It is significantly less blue dragons I have to kill. So let's just put them all in there. And we end up with 38 prayers. So 5 left to go. Additionally, I get 5 new achievement diary items. None of them are exceptional. I will say this ring is pretty dope because I can use the run energy restore twice a day. I think it's for 50%. So that's really good early on. But the other ones are whatever. They have their bonuses, I guess. The Blue Dragon grind commences. I need to get 70 bones. I grabbed the anti-dragon shield from the Duke, and we're off. I don't have 70 agility, so I had to grab the Dusty Key. The trips take forever to get here, but I luckily only need to do like 3 of them. We'll just see how long this takes. We're at 35 magic. I hope to at least get 43 for the Superheat spell. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a couple hours. We just finished my first maze on the account. It took me 13 days to get this. What do we get? Arrow. Okay, I'll take the cast runes. Not a huge fan of the arrows, but the cast runes are huge. Thank you. You know what? I'm going to use these cast runes here. It'll speed it up a bit. I mean, blah, blah, blah. I'm probably wasting these, but I want to enjoy it. Well, that's the last of them. Let's bank 70. Nice. We also got a lot of nature runes. I think 60 during the grind. Not bad. We got 2 Ensouled Dragon Heads, which we can't use for a very long time. But additionally, we got 46 magic, which is huge. I went from like, what, 37 or something? I don't know what I started with, actually. 46 is huge because that's the requirement for Eyes of Gluffrey up here somewhere, which is a massive quest. It essentially starts the runecrafting skill. So it gives you like 6k runecrafting. But it's not the end of magic by any means. So just good to get early levels knocked out. We also unlocked a few teleports, like the Camelot Telly. It probably unlocked the teleport to house. A lot of good stuff. Superheat. Very, very good. As for the mind runes, I don't remember what we started with, but I think we used around 2,000. But keep in mind, I did use those 200 chaos runes, so that saved a bit. It is time to use these bones, though. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but I'm going to be buying buckets of slime from charters, 10 per world, which isn't bad. I think I might try to squeeze in some extra sand as well. It should definitely be faster than filling it myself. I really don't need that much anyway. 43. I just skipped the message. Well, great. That was anticlimactic. 43 prayer is complete on the hardcore Ironman. Mr. Train Toilet is strong. I can survive anything now. I can flick anything. I'm a genius. Now, obviously, the question is, when am I going to do 70 prayer? We do have that on the cards, of course. It's very important. But we're not going to worry about that for a very long time. We got a lot of big, immediate goals to attend to. But yeah, speaking of those goals, we will get into those more in detail next video, because I think this is a perfect time to stop. I mean, hey, we got through the initial Wintertide loot. We got the Graceful, which is a massive grind, really. We did a lot of quests. We got some diaries finished, and prayer. Like, we did a lot in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, check out my live stream over on Twitch. I'm live every day still in September, going real hard on this account. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video again. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.